Hello, Gali.
Hello. Okay, we're back with another live stream.
Yes, we are back with another live stream. You are in the US. I'm in
Yes,
heaven.
yes, yes, in Cape Town.
And
And we missed last
in,
week, which felt like a gap of 4 weeks. This is the
yes,
first
yes,
time.
I've been. Yeah, I had an interesting story, but I think we'll tell it in some other time.
Okay, sounds good. It was interesting, though, just so everyone can
Yeah.
be in a big mystery about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, good. Well, today we are talking about the upcoming webinar, which is Moneyball. It's called
Money.
Moneyball, which is an interesting name for anyone who has seen the movie Moneyball with Brad Pitt. You'll immediately get a feeling of what this webinar is all about. But I want to talk about it and just sort of give a teaser, give a few pieces of data and information just so people like actually leave this live stream having gotten something that they can use. But of course, we can't explain the entire subject in a 20-minute live stream. So,
Okay.
what is Moneyball?
Moneyball. Okay. In order to, when you drive, let's say I'm telling you to drive from Tampa to New York.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, and you know where is New York? Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
You will see that in order for you to actually arrive to New York, you need to have some indicators. You need to follow the road signs.
Right.
So you need to know that you arrive to here, and then you need to turn left, and then you need to go onto this highway, etc. If you
Yeah.
don't look at the road signs, you will never arrive to New York,
Yeah.
or the chances
100%.
that you will arrive to New York are very slim.
Right.
Okay, so this is the general thing in life. In life, in order to progress, you need to look at what happened,
Hmm.
plan what to do, either to correct what happened or to improve that happened.
Got you. Yes. Yes.
Now, since most of the people never actually look at what happened,
Hmm. What do you
they're
mean?
stuck in they're stuck in the
Yeah.
past. Yes, they're stuck in the past, but they don't actually look what actually was the results. They look at justification for the results. They look at explanation for results or no results.
Hmm.
They look who they should be blamed at the result or no result. They look for all kind of things from the past, but they don't actually look to find what exactly happened. If you will find what
The root.
exactly happened, sorry,
Yeah. Like
if
you
you will
mean the
find
root, the source.
not the root, but actually what happened, the
Okay.
exact thing that
Exactly.
actually happened, not the source, not
Okay.
why it happened, not who created it, what happened. Because if you will look at what happened at that moment, the past, this thing that happened will stop having any effect on you, and you will have endless ability to create any future you want.
Amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, this is a concept that once you fully understand it, you will understand why people never or almost never create what they want. They never leading their company. They never actually getting to where they want because they're busy being led by the past.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Wow.
So
Yeah.
So what do I mean?
Yeah.
So when you look at something that happened in the past, in order for this thing that happened in the past to continue to stay there in the past, it has to contain a change from the original.
Mm-hmm.
In order for something to continue, it has to contain a change from the original.
Okay.
So the
Yes.
reason this cigar is here is because a second ago it was not the same cigar. What do I mean? The atoms are moving, the temperature change, the planet is turning. There is always a change, and for as long as there is a change, the cigar will exist.
Right.
in different forms.
Mm.
If the atoms of the cigar will decide to take a holiday for a week, there will be no cigar, or even for a second or for a millisecond. There will be no
Right.
cigar. Yes. So
Hmm.
the
Yeah.
moment that you look at your past, at what happened, with the purpose of finding the exact thing that happened, you will see that to that degree that you are able to look at the past accurately, you eliminate the past. And the less past you have, the more present time you have, the more creation you have.
Got you.
Now, what's the only thing that allow you to actually look at the past easily, fast, quickly? What's the thing that usually do not lie? Numbers.
Hmm.
Numbers
Numbers
don't
don't
lie.
lie. Yeah.
Numbers don't lie. So the
Right.
money ball, the idea of the money ball is a set of webinars, one or two, or whatever you will do, whatever you'll decide,
Yeah.
that actually will teach any person how to use the past to his advantage.
Mm.
How to use the past in such a way that it will turn you into cause, that it will
Hmm.
put you in a position where you will be able to create anything you want, because for that split of a second when you will make those decisions, when you will make those planning, when you decide to turn right or left towards New York, you will have no past.
Wow.
So you will be in
Yes.
total 100% control.
Incredible. That's a great way of putting it. And I love that, to use the past to your advantage, essentially, by
Yeah.
understanding numbers, which is, as we said, so much like what the movie is about. But somebody that's
Yes.
listening and saying, okay, cool, got it. So I need to know what the numbers of my business, or I mean, I know what's going on in my business, but yet I'm not, and I know what happened. I just know that X happened, Y happened, but yet
Okay.
there's no
So
money.
the question is, how do you know if you know, or if you cheating yourself? Okay, that's the
Yeah,
question. Really, this is what you asking me. Yes.
right.
If you know, you bring results with no effort at all. If you
Hmm.
don't have results, it means that you have explanations, you have reasons, you have millions and one things. You have who to
Mm.
blame, you have whatever, but you don't have the truth, because the truth is a condition where you are not an effect. For as long
Yeah,
as you have
yeah,
100% truth, you cannot be an effect.
right. You are
You are an
totally
effect
false.
only, yeah, you are an
Yeah.
effect only of your, either your lies or lies you accepted as your
Hmm.
own.
Interesting. Yes, yes. I see. So basically, the indication is, are you running your business, your life, your family in an effortless way with results? Or is it a
Yeah,
struggle? Is it tough? Are you needing breaks? Are you depressed? Are you anxious? And if that's the case,
burnout,
then it means, huh?
burnout. Like people say, "Oh, I need a
Burnout.
holiday." Yeah, if you
Yes,
need a
burnout.
holiday, if you need a holiday, it means you need to start to work.
I like that. We need to make that into a quote.
Yeah,
If you need a holiday, it means you need to start to work.
yeah.
I love it. But yeah, it's very true, because somebody who's getting results, who's winning, who's making money, who's loving it, you know, they really aren't that excited for the holiday. They're enjoying what they're doing, they're enjoying the production.
Let
Yeah.
me give you an example. Assuming you are in the middle of a heist, talking about this, in the
Money
middle of the
heist.
heist, yes, and you
Yeah.
see you printing $2 billion in 10 days,
Yeah.
and you're working day and night. Will you think that someone will come after a day or two or three or four and say, well, I'm tired. I think I will go to sleep. Maybe I'm going to take a vacation. I need a vacation.
Hmm. Yeah.
No, because they're excited.
No. Yes.
They're excited.
They'll do
You're reading a
anything.
good,
Yeah.
yes, you're reading a good book. And people that when people used to read books, when they read a good book, I remember as a person reading a book, and I was like, okay, I know I have to come tomorrow. Tomorrow, I was in the army, and I had only 4 hours to sleep, and I knew that tomorrow I'm going to run the whole day, and it's going to be another 20 hours day, and I'm going to do very difficult exercises and so on. And but I couldn't leave the book. Just another page, and another page, and another page, and I didn't get burned out from the book.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
I just couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
So if
Amazing. Yeah.
yeah, if you are in a story, you are in present time. When you are in a story, you are in a present time. You are there. If you are totally there, there is no lies. You will see. There will be no tiredness for you. There will
That's
be no
amazing.
past for you. There will be only amazing, unbelievable excitement. And at that moment, you can do anything. The sky is definitely not the limit.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I like that point of view just in general of like you're watching a Netflix series and you or reading a book and you cannot wait for the next part or the next page, and that point of view put into your life, that's your life. You're totally in the present and that's your life, and you don't know what's next, and you're creating, or you do know what's next because you're creating it, but you're excited for it, and that should be your day to day. But most
Yeah.
people live totally dreading their day to day because their attention is on past things that happened, but yet they don't even know what happened. As we said at the
Yeah.
beginning of this live stream, they have no idea what actually happened, and it's like a total catch 22 because the more you try to look back at what happened, how does somebody break that loop of I'm
So first of
trying to know
all,
what happened?
so first
Yeah.
of all, they are stuck in the past, but it's not their own.
What do you mean? How can it not be their own?
I'll explain. When you have a past that affect you, it's not your
Yeah.
own. You're not in total control over it. You blame someone else
Mhm.
for it. You say, well, I had this accident because this driver was stupid. That's it. It's not your own. And you will be the effect of
Mm.
it.
I see.
What
Okay.
when I'm asking to look at the money ball as opposed to a crystal ball, what most of the
Yeah.
people do,
Yes, exactly.
when I'm asking to look at the money ball, when I'm asking to look at the numbers, I'm asking to look at something very specific that you agreed in advance that you are the sole creator of these numbers.
Hmm.
So prerequisite to even looking at the numbers, there is something that you need to go through, and that's what you will get the people to go through in the webinars,
Yeah.
that will put you in a position where the idea that your results are somehow connected to someone else, dependent on someone else, or affected by someone else is null and void. It will never come to your mind. You will know that your result is you and you alone, even if everyone come and shoot you from all over with F-15 and F-16 and M-16.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Amazing. Totally, totally, totally. So for sure. So that, just to understand that concept fully. So you have a past that's not your own, but let's just say somebody says, look, when I first started my first business, I had all my savings and I put it all in my savings and I got cheated in the business and my partner stole all the money. Okay, so let's just say that's an example. Now, that person lost all their savings, all their money. That's not their past.
No, because his partner stole it. It's not him. So when someone
Yeah.
else other than your own when someone else other than you responsible to your condition in life, your condition in life is not yours.
I see what you mean. But that's your current condition in life. That's your
Yeah.
current condition. But if it's your
So
past, you remember.
yeah. So if someone else in the past
Yeah.
did something that you think that is because of that you lost your money, your condition is not your own. It's his
Got it.
condition because he cheated you. Now you
Yeah.
sitting here and blaming him and expecting your condition to change. It's like me cursing my car and hoping that the engineer or the mechanics that was supposed to fix it will die. It's more or less the same idea.
I see.
I'm upset with my car and hoping to hurt the engineer or the technician. It is
Right.
as stupid as that.
Yeah.
This will be even more intelligent than what most people do. Most people sit in a condition that they make sure it will never be handled. How do they make sure that it will never be handled? Because if it will be handled, who they will blame?
Yeah. It'll be very boring.
Exactly, because you have a condition only if you blame someone. Otherwise, you are not in an operating state, you are in a creation state.
I see. So when you're blaming, you're not even operating. Your attention is always on someone else, saying somebody else is there. If you
Yeah,
were to
you're
at
an
that moment
operating
say it,
state. You're
yeah,
an
right,
operating state, but you are not creating. The
right.
purpose of the Moneyball, the purpose of that webinars is to take you from whatever operating state you are in and turn you into the creator of your own life, not your own condition. At that moment, you will not have a condition.
Mm,
You will create the next moment. You will not have a condition that you're carrying.
amazing. Yeah. So when you are totally creating, you actually wipe out any condition, which is a major statement.
Yeah.
And
If you
most
create
people
right
will
now,
resist that because they
I know.
like their conditions that they've had all their life.
Exactly. Imagine someone put a gun to your head
Hmm.
and he asks you 20 push-ups or you dead. You do 20 push-ups, yes?
Yeah, yeah,
You don't think about your wife that she upset you last week, and you don't think about the money that you owe this guy, and you don't think about anything.
yeah.
You, at that moment, because you are right now in present time, for you, there's no past. So for as long as you create, you have past. If someone tell you, I'm upset, I'm worried, I'm stressed, I'm this, I'm that, I'm boo, ba, bee, ba, ba, it means he is just lacking creation. He is
Mm,
stuck in the past, not of his own, not
amazing.
his own
So,
past.
yeah, go on, go on.
It's not his own past. So because it's not his own past, obviously the condition is not his own. But he's
Mm,
trying to fix it by fixing someone else.
yes, I see. I see. So let me ask you this. So
Totally insane.
it is insane, but you have a situation where people, it's a lot of effort to be stressed every day. It's like it's actually a big burden, heavy to deal with all the troubles and anxieties of life every day. Now, at the same time, someone could say yes, but if I have a gun to my head all the time, and yes, I'm creating in the moment at that moment, but that is also really stressful. Isn't creating in the moment so hard and
Did you
so
ever see
stressful?
someone with a gun of his head that is stressed? No, he's doing what he is supposed to do.
Yeah, but
He's
exactly.
not
But for
stressed
a
at that moment.
sustained
He's
time.
creating. He's
Yeah, but
creating.
if it
So the
was like that
gun,
forever.
yeah. So the gun can be something not nice like a gun, or it can be something nice like I have to impress this girl. I love
Mm,
her. I'll do anything for her. And it's not a gun, but it's a kind of a gun. Just you made it nice. You decide if it's a gun in the form of a bullet or barrel, or if it's a gun in the form of lips. I don't know that you
yes,
want to.
yeah,
But it's still a
yeah.
gun. I want it. Basically, what the gun to the head means, I don't care about anything right now. The only thing that's important is that. And at that moment, when you have that viewpoint, you can move a mountain and you will not even know that you did it. A mother that
Mm,
has a child under a truck will pick up the truck.
yeah,
Why? Because at that moment, she decided this is the only one thing I want. So she have all her spiritual and physical and all her spiritual power turn into a creator of a physical situation that has nothing to do with what possible physically. So your only
yes,
physical limitations are your physical limitation are defined by the percentage of your attention that are stuck in the past.
Yes, amazing. That's amazing. But so, and I get it fully, but I just am curious of your answer about what I'm about to ask. So, for sure, you again, you have the gun to the head for 20 push-ups. You have the date for 4 hours that you're really excited by, or the child under the car for 5 minutes. But can you operate like that 24/7?
That's the only way that it's easy, because difficult is to live under stress, to be poor, to lose money, to blame, to hold a
Mm,
grudge. This is difficult. To create?
mm,
Did you ever seen someone that write music and cry from pain? No, he loves it because he loves writing the next song. Did you ever seen someone that dance, that love dancing, that while he's dancing is, oh, it's so difficult, I don't want to do. No, they love it. Did you ever
yeah,
see someone that go and collect the cash, like a businessman that have profit, and the profit just come in, just come in, and just come in. He doesn't have time to count it, and he's crying, oh, it's so difficult to count all the money. Even if he's not Jewish, he's happy.
yes,
So the problem
100%.
is not winning, because when you're creating, you're winning.
Yeah.
Win means what I'm now. Now you can have a
Mm,
momentarily win. Oh, I just realized something, and then I'm going back to the past, and I'm losing the win. So I become something new now, and then I'm going back to the past and continue to be right. Or you can have a win by just being in present time. You want a continuous win? You want your life to be on a continuous win. What I'm now, like you are new every millisecond or every no second,
mhm.
then all you have to do is to operate from present time, to decide that for you there is no past. And if there is past, when you look at the past, the only purpose for looking at the past is to delete the past. The only purpose for looking at the past is to delete the past. And the way to do that is by looking at the numbers, by looking at facts, by looking at facts, at the actual results, without
Yeah.
explanation, without a why. The moment that you start to ask for why, you are going to go crazy.
Yeah, I see. And it's also very, I think what's nice about Moneyball is that it's a very good level or a good gradient. It's a very specific area that we're looking at. When you realize you can do it in one area, you realize at the same time you can do it in any area, but it's a great place to start to get you that ability restored.
Yeah. Now, there is
Yeah.
an interesting secret when you look at numbers.
Mm,
In order for anyone to look at numbers, before he can look at numbers, he needs to gain the ability to actually look at the numbers.
mhm.
What do I mean? Most of the people, when they see, well, I make $20,000 per month or per week or per whatever, they look at that number and they say, well, I make $20,000 per month because I didn't born in the right family, or the market is difficult, or immediately, automatically, they have a justification. They have or because or but. They
Yes.
never say, I
Yes.
make $20,000.
Mm,
Amazing. They don't.
yeah.
It's like, I made $20,000, pass me the sugar. It's like they never look at that
Yeah.
like that. There
Mhm.
is always some kind of something connected to money. Money is a kind of a interesting subject. It's a subject that creates a lot of mis-emotions. It's a charged subject.
Yeah.
So what you need to do before you can actually look at your numbers, before you can actually delete your past, is you need to do a specific process that allows you to be able actually to see the numbers and not the justification of the numbers.
Mm,
Because
yeah.
every single person say, I bought this dress because, not I bought this
Mm,
dress. End of story. Nothing. There's no because, not but, not why.
mhm.
I
Yeah.
spent so much money since. You go to any married couple, and every time the husband or the wife look at the numbers of the spending of the spouse have the urge. to explain. Well, the explanation starts way before she looks or before he looks.
Yeah.
And that
That's just an
explanation,
urge. Yeah.
yeah, and that explanation is something that prevents you from actually looking at the numbers. And you need to remove that urge. You need
Hmm.
to remove this uncontrollable urge. And if not, even if you look at the numbers, it will not help you. I'll give you an example. In the movie
Yeah.
Moneyball, people looked at the numbers before, but they had explanations. The
Yeah.
difference is that in with Moneyball, what those guys did, they removed the explanation. They worked purely on the numbers.
Right.
The numbers tell the tale.
Right.
The numbers and only the numbers tell
Yeah.
the tale. And if you
Yeah.
can actually look at the numbers, you will see that you become cause over it.
100%. It's amazing that, the numbers, what you think is just numbers, how there's an automatic mechanism that people immediately make them filtered or dirty or something is not as pure immediately. There's a filter put over it with a
Yeah,
because or an excuse or a reasoning or whatever. And at that moment, you just aren't looking at the numbers anymore.
yeah. And that's the
Yeah.
problem
Yeah.
because you
Amazing.
defeated the purpose of the exercise of looking at the numbers. Because I think most of the people never realize that the purpose of looking at the numbers is not realizing what happened, but it's deleting what happened.
Mm. It's
The
such, yeah, that's a
purpose
big
of looking,
difference.
yeah, the
Yeah.
purpose of looking at statistic is not realizing what happened. What happened, you have a
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
What the purpose is to delete those numbers so they will not
Right.
affect you.
That's amazing. That's very amazing. Yeah. That's a big lesson right there. Totally.
That's the
Because
whole
that
point.
changes
That's
it
the whole point.
completely. Yeah.
Yeah, because it puts you at a causation point. It puts you, it makes you cause, and at that moment, the magic is that any idea you will have, you will need to put a small nudge, a small intention, and before you know it will happen.
Hmm. Yeah. Amazing. Super, super amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. This was amazing, the whole thing. And
Let's say comments, Bobby.
yeah, by the way, I don't see them on my side. So I
Okay,
missed
so
it.
I will tell
Yeah.
you. So
Tell
so hi guys, hello, and then Teresa, hi guys, and then Natasha. The Rushens are in the house, of course. Hi, and Chinmay
Yes.
say hello, Power Dew, and Natasha say can't wait for that webinar. Yes, and Harold say
Yeah.
hi guys, and Anna say hello everyone, sending love from Cape Town. Anna is also in heaven.
Yes.
And Natasha said, true, amazing. And Natasha said, wow, new concept from Harold, new concept for mankind. And Pedro is
Wow.
here, and Eva, wonderful viewpoints, amazing. Wow, what an amazing Natasha viewpoint. And Pedro, past is not your own if you are effect of it. Wow, that is profound and just amazing. Thank you, Pedro. And
Yeah.
Harold, FXY, what's LOL? I'm not sure. And Gili say, wow, Mayor and Gal, it is amazing. Mwah, Gili, I love you. Oh my God, now I can't wait to watch this week's webinar even more. It is going to be so epic. True.
Hmm.
And Shaked, and Gili, 100%. Um, and wow, such an amazing viewpoint and really amazing, great live. Wow, and don't do business alone. Hi, Mayor and Gal. That's Mrs. Bush.
Yes. Amazing. That's great. And I love that.
Yes.
I love that everyone's here and listening. And if anyone wants to join that hasn't yet joined for this Thursday, we're starting the Moneyball. It's gprosperity.com/Moneyball. I can't see if we have it up or not, but
No, we don't.
no. Okay, that's fine. You could just, it's very easy to find gprosperity.com/Moneyball. and you can get your spot there and join us.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
So, yeah.
Thank you for today. And
Thank you,
that was
Babele. I love
amazing,
you.
super powerful.
When are you
I
coming
love
back
you.
home?
In like a week and a half, I leave. So soon.
Week and a half. You're breaking my heart.
Yeah, because you want all your deliveries from the US. That's the only reason.
Exactly. The only reason. Then I'm sending you
Yeah,
back.
exactly. Soon you'll have them. Forget about me, but
Okay, I
then
love
you'll have
you.
them.
And you coming with Mariah, yes?
Yes, the important
Oh,
delivery.
so she's even more important than my delivery. So just imagine how important she is.
That's the biggest statement you've made tonight. So that's
Yes, exactly. But it's true.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Mwah. All right, this was
Mwah.
great. Thank you everyone for watching, and
Thank you,
thank you Abba for
everyone.
everything.
I love you.
I love you. Bye. Mwah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.